Alright, how's it going, everybody? This is Omar Thabit here from Oz Media / the Yemeni-American News, and I am here today with Mira Fayad, and she is our July Rising Star Student Athlete of the Month from Dearborn High School. We are going to learn a lot more about Mira today. Looking forward to hearing her story, but before I do that, I do want to say I want to give a shout out to our sponsors, the Balkan House Restaurant, Give to Gain, and BC Adhesives. We appreciate them for what they do as well. But today we are here to learn about Mira, and again, congratulations on being our July Rising Star Student Athlete of the Month. We are proud of you. I'm sure your father is proud of you, and your mother is proud of you as well. And thank you for being here today, because I heard that you guys are going to be leaving the country to Lebanon. So we appreciate you. Yeah, very excited. So can you tell us about yourself? Obviously your school, the sports that you play, because I heard you are a multi-sport athlete, and even the positions that you play in those sports.
So I'm a multi-sport athlete. Freshman and sophomore year, I played volleyball, basketball, and soccer. And then I stopped playing volleyball because it just didn't work with my schedule as much, so I actually switched to golf. So I did golf in the fall, then I did basketball, and then I did soccer in the spring. And soccer's like my main thing. I've played soccer since I was like 4, but my favorite thing ever, and basketball's riding up to that too, one of my favorites. Golf, I started to catch on that recently, and it's mainly because of my dad, and we get like a really good connection between that sport. It's really nice. And what's nice too is in golf, I mean, it's positionless and it's solo, so I do really well in that, honestly. It's only been how many years? I played when I was younger, not as much, but I've been really consistent now. And then with basketball, I'm a guard, forward, I kind of like mix around, but I really enjoyed the season this year. It was really fun. We had a really good group of players, and it was really fun. We did pretty well. We could have finished with a better ending to the season, but it all works out. And then in soccer, same thing. We could have ended a little better too. We had a little bad ending, but overall it was a really great season, really good teammates, and it was really fun. I really enjoyed it.
And one of our other players of the month was Natalia.
Yeah.
And she's your teammate.
Yeah.
So how that was
yeah,
that?
we grew a lot closer this year too, because we both played soccer and basketball together.
Yeah.
And we really grew a nice connection. She was a really nice teammate, and especially as a senior, I really looked up to her. She was a great player on basketball, a great player in soccer, and I hope to be that kind of a leader next year coming in as a senior.
And you're going into your senior year, correct? Going into this year. So I'm gonna quickly just veer off of that, because you mentioned how you plan on being a leader. So we reach out to all the athletic directors, and I just wait for somebody to respond back, and then I come to my editor and let him know, like, hey, we got these people, and then we pretty much decide who we're gonna pick for Player of the Month. So Jeffrey Conway is the athletic director over there at Dearborn High School. I'm sorry. So he basically, this is what he was saying. So he said, you are in the golf, girls basketball, girls soccer, playing at a varsity level. Mira is not only an outstanding athlete, but also an outstanding teammate and leader. She's very coachable and willing, to learn and understands her role without complaint, and does whatever it is necessary to support her team's success. A true 3-sport athlete in the era of specialization. For those that don't know what specialization is, basically it's when you focus on one sport and then you just play that one sport, throughout your whole high school career. So she plays 3 sports at a high level, also very coachable. So just wanted to throw that out there. This is the athletic director. I'm definitely going to speak to your coaches as well once we write the article. But for this interview, I have not reached out to them yet, but we will definitely reach out to them. So you are Oz Media's, the Yemeni-American News, July High School Rising Star Student Athlete of the Month. How does that make you feel? I was on the phone with your mother, and she had to make sure that you were there when she heard it. So, how did that make you feel?
Honestly, I was very surprised, and I was like, wow, nice that I was given something for all my hard work over these years. I've always wanted to. I put in so much work to everything that I do, and it's like it just finally got shown with you guys, with Yemeni-American News, and then also the Oz Media, and I really liked it, and it was really cool to kind of be shown for that. And then as well as I was just really surprised. It was kind of out of nowhere. I wasn't expecting it at all.
Yeah.
And my mom just goes up to me, Mira, come to the phone. I'm like, Okay, yeah, sure. And it was just really nice. I really appreciate it. It was really cool.
No, it's awesome, and you know that's what we try to do, and definitely give recognition to these student athletes who are doing great things, not only obviously on the courts but in the classroom as well. So, how important is school to you?
Oh, school's a really big thing, especially me, my family. Like, school's number one. Sports obviously comes second. And your classes are not up to date. Your grades are not there, and you're not going to soccer today. You're not going to basketball today. You pull them up. You get them there. And I've just always been a school oriented kid. Like, I always cared for school. During the pandemic and stuff, yeah, that shifted me a little bit. But I still really care for it, and my grades are number one, 100%.
Speaking of grades, can you share with us your GPA, your current GPA?
Yeah, this year I was actually really happy with myself. I got a 4.5 this year.
Wow.
And
she said 4.5, by the way. She didn't say 3.5. She said 4.5. Because we've been interviewing students that just like have been blowing it out, you know. So they've been doing a great job with school. So that's awesome. Getting these 4.5s, 4.3s, like. I was never that student, by the way, but go ahead.
It's okay.
Yeah, no,
it's very different now. Yeah. We have a lot more classes that give you that.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure, and not just that, like my mom, I would talk to my mom and stuff. They never really had a lot of these advanced classes that you would get extra on your GPA.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool. And it's because I take 3 APs and then 3 regular classes. And so because it's half of my schedule, I get half. It's considered college credit, yeah. So
by the time you graduate out of high school, will you be close to having like your associate's degree, or how does that work?
So it's a little different though, because I'm not in the collegiate academy or the early college. It's just Dearborn High. But if I pass the exam, which is coming up, when they give their results coming up like in the next week, then I can get certain credits for college, yeah.
All right.
Which is pretty cool.
That's awesome. You know, like we said, she's dominating on the court. She's dominating in the classroom. So, you know, there has to be someone in your life that inspires you to be great every single day, that pushes you, and, you know, that person that's in your head, that person that you always want to share great news with. Maybe it doesn't have to be one specific person. It could be a couple people. So I guess who is someone that inspires you to be great every single day?
My parents, 100%. Yeah, they really push me to the sky, and the sky's the limit, and they really want me to always succeed and always get where I want and get what I want exactly. So they really are the ones that push me. My coaches and teammates also really push me every day too. It's not just the parents, but main source would probably be my parents, and I want to shout out to them too, because they really put in a lot for me. My mom, my dad, both working parents, both doing everything, take me to practice, take me to this, take me to that. It's all from them. I just wanted to give them a little bit
Definitely.
credit.
I really like to hear when kids give their parents a shout out, because obviously they're there for support, and when the student athletes recognize their parents, I feel like it's very important, because nowadays you fear that you don't see that enough, and therefore seeing the student athletes recognize their parents for all the hard work that they put in, it's a great. I'm sure the parents are proud of that as well. So what are your plans after high school? I know you're about to become a senior, but senior year, if someone hasn't told you already, it flies by. A lot of great moments, obviously. So what are your plans after high school? It's never too early to start thinking about that.
It feels like yesterday I was a freshman, so honestly, it does fly by. I do believe that. Well, my biggest goal would be to get admitted to the University of Michigan in Ann Arbor, and I would like to major in pre-med, and would like to pursue a job in sports medicine. So I'd like to get admitted also into med school and go back into, I would like to do sports medicine just because it's something that connects my life, like what I've done for the longest time, which is sports, as well as something that I really grew an interest to, which was medicine. And I feel like I've always wanted to go into the medical field, but then when I started to find out that there was like some sort of connection between that and like the biggest part of my life too, it's kind of cool that I would be able to do that for the rest of my life.
And it sounds like you're committed, and it sounds like you kind of already have a plan, and I hope that all works out for you. I'm a big state guy, just want to throw this out there. But as I'm interviewing more Dearborn high school athletes, I realized that Dearborn is a big Michigan fan base area. But obviously, with all jokes aside, Michigan's a great school, and I hope that all works out for you. I'm sure you'll be able to get in with your GPA and all the hard work, extracurricular stuff that you do. So, I know, I don't know if you have, thoughts of playing collegiately, but and I want you to imagine right quick. So let's say I'm a college recruit. I come knocking on the door, say, hey, you know what? I want Mira to come play for our school. What kind of student athlete will I be getting from Mira?
So for me, you as the coach would be getting a coachable, dedicated, and caring player that wants the best for everyone, that always is trying to pick up someone on the side that's putting their head down, get up, get back in the game. Like, especially since recently I did actually hurt myself in the summer league, so I haven't been on the court, and it's the worst feeling. But at the same time, I've noticed myself pushing my other teammates a lot more, and seeing that I can also use my voice a lot more in the regular games when I am back in the game. And so you as a college recruiter would be looking at someone that really cares and wants the best for everyone, as well as for my coaches, and trying to be the best person that I can be in front of my teammates, be a role model, especially coming in as a senior coming in next year. I do want to take that leader role that has been taken from the seniors beyond, and I want to fill in their spot and do even better than them as before. So that's the leader and the person that you'd be seeing as a college recruiter. I would love to play college soccer and college basketball, but I don't know if I'm more into the academics, so I feel like I like to focus more on that. And then something that's been on my mind recently too is that I found out that you can also play club at a college, like a big university. So I've been thinking about that too, like trying out for a team. And not just that, I think you actually get to play against other college teams too, which is pretty cool. So I'm good for that.
Yeah, don't be surprised how competitive those club teams are too,
Yeah.
especially like at a big school like Michigan. I remember when I was at State, it's very competitive. They take it very serious. I did not play, but like I watched and I've seen stuff, and people talk to me about it, and I've known some of the players that did play, and they're very good.
Yeah.
Don't think that those players are they're very good players.
Yeah.
Like they're probably the best player at their high school. Just like you said, like some people just don't get that chance to play.
Yeah.
At a D1 college, but they're still like good enough to probably play like at D2, D3.
Not just that, I recently found out too that you can also get pulled up from that club team, which is pretty cool, to the actual Division I team.
Yeah.
Which is really nice. It was from one of my club coaches for soccer. They were talking to me about it.
Yeah.
Like, it's pretty cool too.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
Yeah,
they're just they could see you're dominating. Hey, come over here and try out. For sure. So, I'm very proud of you. Like I said, I'm sure your parents are very proud of you. Keep up the amazing work. Any final word you want to mention? Maybe shout outs, anything you want to say?
Yeah, I really want to shout out Oz Media and the Yemeni-American News, because this is a really great award and great recognition for the student athletes, not just for me, but anybody that also has been getting this, and the people that to come. Because it's really great to show the hard work and dedication that people have been showing and getting recognized for it, as well as my parents. Like I was saying earlier, I really do appreciate them and all the hard work they put in for me. My siblings, they're always there. They're doing the same thing as me. They're coming up the same way. They're all gonna go through the same things as me, and it's great. So yeah, I just want to give a little bit of that.
Are you the oldest sibling, by the way?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm happy that they have somebody to look up to. Definitely a great figure to look up to, and no problem. Definitely, you should thank Jeffrey Conway as well.
Yes,
like I said, he's the athletic director. He's the one that helped make this happen, and we appreciate him too, because he's always getting back with.
I'm always in his office. I ask him everything. I bother him. Oh, when's the jerseys coming?
We'll see.
That's me.
Yeah, you know what? that earns you a spot over here, because I'm sure when he thought about who should he recognize, obviously he mentioned you. So there you go. So keep up the great work. And as much as sometimes students think that they're being annoying, believe it or not, we actually appreciate those kind of students that come in there and that are concerned with certain things that are happening. So keep that up as well. Again, thank you, Mira. Congratulations. You are our July Rising Star Student Athlete of the Month. That is the Yemeni-American News / Oz Media's Rising Star Student Athlete of the Month. Keep up the great work. Can't wait to hear more amazing things that you do next year and beyond. And again, thank you. And I hope.
Thank you, Ahmad.
Yep, no problem.